Hi, I'm Siera,
Hi, I'm Ksenia Daniela.
and this is the Pretenders podcast.
Woo, you're back with us again.
Back, back, back again. Okay, there is this trend that's going on right now on like Instagram, and everybody and their mom, all these celebrities are posting about 2016, like what they looked like in 2016. And
How are you liking it? What's
I,
your actual opinion? Because I have a kind of a strong opinion. So you
my
tell me.
actual opinion is that I hate it. Like, I don't like it because maybe it's because I was in middle school when I was in like 2016, and I just get reminded of like just being obnoxious and annoying. Like it was the peak of like dabbing, the 2016 brows.
Yeah.
Girl,
Oh
what were
my
you doing in
God.
2016?
2016 was my freshman year of high school. So like I just feel like freshman is not a good year because you're moving from like being a child essentially to being like a young adult, and it's just so painful, like
Yeah.
oh my God, I could not dress to save my life. My hair was a mess all the time. I mean, like, just the first year of high school was just actually the most treacherous for me. I looked the worst, and also it was just not
Felt the
good.
worst.
And on top of that, like, everyone was coming in with like a full glam beat at 7:20 in the morning, which was also something else. You know what, I will say, there was this girl though that I went to high school with. I don't even remember her name, but she would, like, I'm not even kidding, like, Jeffree Star level beat every morning, and she would coordinate the color of her eyelids to whatever she was wearing. So like if the eyeshadow was purple, the top was purple. If it was green, green top. So you know what, she kind of ate, but she would have, like, I'm talking like glitter, false lashes, rhinestones, like the whole 9 yards,
That is
okay?
so fierce to me. Like,
But the thing is, it's like a lot of girls would do this, and I do not understand how, like, they had the time to do this because, okay, me personally, I had to walk 45 minutes one way to school in high school.
Jesus.
It was 3.5 kilometers, and I walked that every day with my friend who's actually also called Ksenia, and we would walk to school almost every single day for grade 9 and 10, and we just did not have the time to get that beat done. Also, on top of that, winters in Toronto, I swear they used to be worse. um because we would be walking through like snowstorms, so you can't be having a beat and then you get to school. I remember a couple times I got to school, my hair was frozen.
No, it just doesn't look the same.
It's
Wait, your hair would
just,
be like like actually
no,
like to the touch?
literally, like, the hair products in my hair would freeze. Like, because I put like a little bit of hair oil, frozen. The oil is frozen in my hair.
Girl.
It was crazy.
The
So
thing about
2016. Oh no.
the people that would wear like the beats that early, when do you think they were getting up? That reminds me of like in Euphoria when Cassie was getting up at like 3 a.m. or
It
whatever,
was
4 a.m.
it
just
was
to
like
start the look.
Cassie. Yeah. You know what? And I remember when Euphoria came out, people were like, that is so unrealistic. Nobody does that. I knew like 10 girls in high school who would do that. I think actually I remember overhearing, or maybe she told someone around me. I think she would wake up at like 4:35 in the morning. No, it was serious. It was serious.
It was serious for her. Did
I
she carry on doing it all the way till 12, or was it just like
I
that one
can't
year she
I
locked
can't
in?
remember. I can't remember actually, but I hope she's a makeup artist now, because you know what, she was very skilled, and those skills were just wasted for high school. So I hope she's still doing it. The eyebrows were serious. Like, I'm just talking about not even her, that specific girl, but just
The
high school
2016
eyebrows.
brows? Girl, on fleek. It was crazy. Did you ever
Eyebrow.
do the 2016 brows with the it was always that Anastasia brow
Look
pomade.
at my eyebrows. Like, I do not need. Is your cat doing something?
Give me 1 second. She's acting the fool. Hold on. She literally just took like three things off my bed.
Honestly, that's just the reality with filming with cats. Like, my cats are always up to some BS. I'm not gonna lie. Eyebrows on fleek.
Eyebrows on fleek, the Anastasia brow pomade.
I never did that because my eyebrows were connecting in high school. So, like, they were very close. You know what I mean? Like, if I don't do anything to my eyebrows, they will just become one eyebrow. So, I did not have to do any dip, any nothing. If I
They
did a
were they
dip,
were full.
they were full. I will say though, I did buy something from Anastasia. I think I bought I think they had like a cream foundation or something, like a stick.
Oh,
That was
okay.
like I remember going to Sephora and like having like my big purchase from like doing like background, and I saved up some money to go to Sephora, and I remember getting like a Too Faced bronzer and like Anastasia like foundation, and I remember feeling, oh my god, this is
No,
so
like you
awesome.
feel
I'm so oh,
so bougie in there. Like you feel so
so
bougie.
bougie.
Someone like when I was in like middle school, high school, they told me they were like, just do not touch your eyebrows. And I took it to heart. Someone said your eyebrows look good, they look fine, don't overdo anything to them. So I thankfully did not fall victim to the Anastasia Beverly Hills massacre.
Thank God, because you know what? I think like it's so funny because like if you think from like 2006 to 2016, 2006 it was like pluck your eyebrows out till they're gone. And
Super
2000,
thin.
yeah, because I remember like women who are like around my mom's age are always like, don't touch your eyebrows, don't pluck them too much because like they won't grow back. My eyebrows, there's nothing that can stop my eyebrows growing. Like they will come back. Like nuclear reactor goes off and my eyebrows are still growing. But like I remember like women from the early 2000s would always be like, don't pluck your eyebrows because you're not going to grow back. You're going
Because
to be
they
so like mine.
overplucked them.
Yeah, and I feel like in 2016 it was the exact opposite. It was like, but at least it wasn't your own eyebrow, so you're just drawing it on. But no, that was crazy. 2016. I don't know why that like trend came back. Can I say something else?
Oh, go for it.
I think some people, and this is not because it's been 10 years, actually looked better in 2016. Yeah.
Okay, I have to be honest. I agree. Some people with the full beats, everything now I feel like is super dewy, natural, and I'm like, I kind of miss the thick glitter, the thick eyeliner, and no
I was
blush.
gonna say, like, I feel like it was just more fun. And I feel like a lot of modern, not just makeup, but also fashion is just devoid of color and like fun and whimsy. And 2016 was just more fun in that sense. Like, there were bolder colors, makeup was bolder. I don't know. I feel like some people, like, the clean girl aesthetic, like, it doesn't like suit
Doesn't-
the, like, I know it's not your authentic self. That's what I'm
No, it
trying to
doesn't
say.
suit them, but it suits
Yeah,
the time,
it suits the
essentially.
time, yeah. Not saying that like people look better with a ton of makeup on. I'm just saying that like I think that's not who you are in your soul.
No, different like makeup trends or like style trends really just like, I don't know, fit certain people. There's the whole also like millennial people are like yearning for the millennial core. I don't know if you've seen that of like, oh my God, I miss like optimistic millennial times. And I'm like, I don't.
The kids yearn for BuzzFeed.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I remember being 12, whipping out my laptop and being like, I'm gonna read a BuzzFeed article tonight and being like, this is peak.
BuzzFeed quiz. Do you remember that?
I used to turn up for the
Turn
BuzzFeed quizzes.
up. Yo, which
But
Harry Potter house would you be in? Which I don't know, like which mermaid would you be from H2O? Like, yo,
but the
I lived
questions
for
were
those quizzes.
always too like they were too obvious. It would always make me mad because I knew exactly which answers to pick so I could get the result that I wanted.
Yeah, like I was kind of manipulating the test, or maybe they were manipulating us because they know what we want.
This
So,
is true.
yeah. Oh, there's another one.
The kitties?
Yeah.
Okay. But speaking of, we're just talking about all the different years and all the times. I have a hot take, okay, about the early 2000s. I feel like the white boys aren't making white boy music like they used to. We
I
need to
have a
get them back
theory.
in the garages now.
They need to get back in their garages. Okay, I have a theory. Tell me if you agree with this. White boys in the garages, why aren't they there shredding, making absolute peak music? Here's my theory. I think, like, let's say 2006, so 20 years ago, it was easier to just have a normal life and survive off of, let's say, a minimum wage job and still have like a decent apartment and you still have free time. Like, you didn't have to have like 2 to 3 jobs to afford like a roommate or afford your own apartment. You could just have one, like, no, I'm not gonna say like super low effort, but like a job where you don't have to, like, you don't have to do too much. Like, you maybe like a day laborer or something. Let's say you work at you work at a pizza, right? You work at a pizza 4 days a week. The rest of the 3 days, you can go and shred in the garage and make absolute peak music. And now you just can't do that. The white boys are under freaking musical attack because they have to be working too
They're
much.
employed.
I
The
think
white boys are
that's fully
working
my
9 to
theory.
5. No, you know what? I genuinely think I agree with you
It's
because
the economy.
I feel like being like, I don't know, maybe this is a hot take. No, it's not a hot take because you just said it. Working like one of those like kind of like side jobs, like pizza delivery or something where you're only working part-time, that's classic like I don't know, that just fits the brand of the white boy in the garage. You know,
Hmm.
he's a shredder by night and a pizza delivery guy by day.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like I feel like it's just because people don't have enough free time. Like, especially like, I don't know, if you could have one minimum wage job and just coast by and just you can still do whatever you want in your own free time, but still survive and like have an apartment and like still make enough money to live and like have a decent life, you're gonna do that because and you have time to make art and do music and do whatever you want to do. And now the freaking white boys aren't in the garages because they're out here having multiple jobs. That's what's going on.
What's so crazy though is that now more than ever, like the technology to make and produce music from home is so accessible.
Yeah,
Like
it's way
now
more
that type of
accessible.
stuff, you can be a full-on producer from your house. You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
white boys don't just have to like make the notes in the garages. They can fully produce and release a song, and now they're just not able to because they're out working the 9 to 5.
Like, where's the Sum 41? Where are the Weezers? Where are the Bowling for Soup? Like, what's going on?
All American rejects, where are they?
Where are they?
Where
Where are
are
they?
they?
Like, oh my God. No, but that is fully my theory. I think it's the economy, and I hope the economy gets better in North America so the white boys can
Can get
go
back in the
back to
garages.
shredding. Because we need that type of music. The people yearn for it.
We do, but also like the aesthetic is so popping on TikTok right now. I feel like everybody wants to look like a douchebag skater guy. Everybody's got a Stratocaster hung up on their wall. They all got baggy jeans, but they're just not making the damn music.
Because
They
they're
have the look,
overworked. They're
but they're not making the
overworked.
music.
No, I love that type of music. It is such like it's such a good genre. Like I just feel like everyone likes that type of music, and I don't know how you wouldn't. It's just so like passionate and like like I love it so much.
I did
I
see a
hope our
hot
economy
take.
fixes.
Somebody online, I remember I was watching a podcast one time and they said that it all kind of sounds the same. They all have that "Uh-na-na, uh-na-na-na-na,
Tonight's the night.
night, I'll fall for you." And I'm like, I don't think it sounds the same. Okay, like, is there a vibe to that type of music, especially in the early 2000s? Yes, but I don't think it sounds all the same.
Yeah, but I think it's kind of like saying, oh, like rap all sounds the same because they like a lot of them like I don't know rap fast or it's like I don't think so. Like I think it sounds very different. I have so many different playlists of that type of music. I love that type of music. What was our other topic? I completely forgot.
Overwatch. The game that shall never be mentioned. I always say this to people. If you have never picked up Overwatch in your life, don't start.
Don't start.
Don't start.
Don't start. Our journey with Overwatch actually began on this platform called Paladins. That was a jankier version of Overwatch that you could play on the Switch because we both only had a Switch at that time,
These are like
right? I
the
think that's
ancient
what's going
texts
on.
that you're pulling out. Yes, we both only
Yeah,
had a
this was like
Switch.
2018. I
Yeah,
want to say
20,
2018.
2018.
2019, somewhere pre-COVID. I remember we started grinding Paladins. We'd
Yeah.
be playing Paladins summer break. We'd be playing Paladins for like I swear like 7 hours a day. Like it was intense. Okay, it was intense. We were in there like swimwear. And then Overwatch, was it, I think it was during no, maybe after COVID, during COVID, maybe like
It was
2022.
during COVID because my one friend put me on, I think maybe around like 2022. She was like, "Oh my God, you should play Overwatch." Because we had stopped playing Paladins because I think they stopped updating it for Switch. Like, I don't
It
think you
just
can play
got,
anymore.
yeah, it got like really glitchy, and I bought a PS4. So I was like, oh my God, finally I can have like Overwatch and it'll run better on the PS4.
Yeah, but also the thing about Paladins and the reason why I feel like we kind of got off of it was every time they released a new hero, I swear to God, this is my theory. They were always OP. You could not kill the new hero
They would
every
like max
single
stat.
time. It was like, I don't know, like what is that thing? Jason versus Goliath, whatever that is. Like I felt like I was facing God, okay? Like
It was way too intense. Like I think they set them up so people would like buy the battle pass or buy the character or whatever. So they would make their stats like 1,000 out of 1,000, and it's like, what am I supposed to do? Like you're just getting like actually just wrecked the whole time.
no, they were OP. We're gonna get flamed by Paladins people for this theory, but
We might get
anyways,
flamed. We might get flamed.
it's why we hopped to Overwatch.
We did hop to Overwatch, which is objectively, some people say even worse, but I don't really care because I enjoy my time on there. Well, enjoy is a strong word. I I play the game a lot.
With passion.
With passion. Um I main as Moira, the healer mostly, but I have also been playing as Sojourn and what's that one tank? It sounds like, is it
Diva?
Orisa?
Oh,
Orisa.
Orisa?
Is it Orisa? Yeah.
Orisa.
And then there's sometimes Sigma, but his toes kind of freak me out. I don't like how his toes just hang
His
out.
grippers are a little frightening. They're just like out.
I don't
I
like
mainly
that.
play as Kiriko, Mercy, and I stopped playing DPS because somebody said I was really bad and I should never pick up the game again. So I did retire my DPS ways. But we are, as I said once before, the most toxic support duo that you will ever meet. The thing
Ever.
about being a support player on Overwatch is that the tank blames you, so you blame the tank, and then you
Yeah,
also
yeah,
blame
yeah.
the DPS. Like, it's just a circle.
Everyone just blames everybody because in my okay, when I play as tank, the healer is actually shit. But when I'm the healer, the tank is shit. So what's going on? Like, am I the only goated one in the chat? Because that's what it seems like.
Well, of
Because why
course.
am I, as a healer, getting 30 kills and healing the whole team? But then when I'm the tank, I'm getting mollywopped by the other team because my healer is nowhere in sight. I will say though, I I have to tell this. I have to tell this on Paladins. I tried to one time play as a sniper, and someone typed in the chat, "Gix me shit." Gix me's
I was gonna bring this
gamer
up.
tag. Gix me shit. Not Gix me is shit. Just Gix me
That
shit.
that became such an iconic inside joke in between us that her name in my phone is still Gix me shit.
Gix me shit.
Gix me shit. And literally when we were setting up for the
Okay.
pod today, Gix me shit. Are you good for 1 o'clock?
Oh my god, I can't. Jesus Christ. But you know what? I will say my sniping skills, I've been playing Call of Duty Warzone recently. My sniping skills are good now. So if I were to go back to 2018, I'd be a good sniper. Okay? I just have to, that has to be on record. I'm a good sniper.
Hey, you could
It
hop
was
on
just that one
Widow
time.
for Overwatch and like
I could hop on. I have hopped on Widow and gotten a lot of kills before.
have you?
But
I
her
always
her health bar is just too low. I can't do it.
no, it's
I
so
can't
bad. And
do
I
it.
feel like the thing is about like Widow or like Sombra, I feel like people really don't like those characters. If you play as them, you're gonna get targeted. And then if you're
Yeah,
Dookie, people are gonna target you and be like, "You're bad. You need to hop
you're
off." And it's
bad.
like I'm practicing. Y'all
You
can't
can't even
fathom the
practice.
art of practicing Widow.
No.
My do
The
I just
thing
need to be good? Like I don't know. Like get fucked, I guess.
I've actually seen this on, I remember a few years ago when I was on like Overwatch Twitter. I remember people would be like, "Do not hop on the game if you want to practice." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm not even hopping on comp. I'm just hopping on like free
Like
play."
free play, arcade, people will be like,
Like, damn.
I don't know if this is a hot take. I think people are more toxic in free play than they are in comp. As somebody that
Completely
plays
agree.
comp, I was playing Plat 5, which is not a flex. People will dog on you for being Plat 5. Especially on console. You say Plat 5 and
Yeah.
people are already kind of like, "Meh," and then you tell them they're on console and they're like, unplug your router, throw out the
Just
console.
get DDoS.
Speaking of getting DDoS, I've been DDoS twice in my lifetime.
That is so crazy.
It just happens,
Do
you
you want to
know.
explain what DDoSing is in case people don't know?
DDoSing is when people get mad because you're good at the game, so they cut your Wi-Fi. And you know what? It didn't even happen on Overwatch. It happened on freaking Hypixel Bed Wars Minecraft.
Bed Wars is so funny. Like doing that through a Minecraft game. Like you're so mad about Minecraft Bed Wars that you're gonna cut someone's internet at their house.
The worst was having like
I actually can't, bro. I
have to-
forgot that happens to you. I swear that happened to me one time, by the way. I swear someone cut my
on
Wi-Fi.
Overwatch. I remember one time we played. Okay, the worst was when like the first time it happened. It was like whatever. I've talked about this on the pod before, but like I live at home with people, so the first time, the first time it happened, it was like whatever. The second time, I had to explain. Oh, I got DDoS again. Everybody in the house just goes, "Motherfucker!"
Like Siera, hop off the game. Hop off the game, bro. Like we need our Wi-Fi. It's so funny that people get so mad at a video game though. Like I understand, like you know, it's really funny. I feel like there's a common misconception that video game players are like younger people, but the actual demographic I think is um around mid 30s and older, actually. Like that's like the median range, I think, is between 25 and like 45. So it's like you're a full grown adult with a job, with a career, probably with a family, and you are getting so mad at me in the chat. And I understand, because like this is what this is why I don't do mic on any game. I'd get banned. I get perma banned. So
Oh,
I get it,
100%.
but I control that. That's why I don't have my mic on.
Yeah, like you have to take your own precautions. It's when I play Dress to Impress on Roblox, I don't have my mic on
No.
because I know it's just not going to be good.
And I always have the best outfit, by the way.
No,
And I always get the lowest rating
because
because
they
they
don't
team up
play
on me.
fair. That's the thing. The kids, they don't play fair. They see a really good outfit and they're like, try hard, 3-star.
And you know what's funny? I know that the people that like play Dress to Impress are like adults.
No, fully.
Like I know you're an adult because I'm an adult, and my friends who play Dress to Impress are adults. So I know you're an adult rating me bad. I know you are.
Because you can't make a good outfit because your outfit's chopped.
You know what's funny?
But
I actually discovered Roblox as an adult.
I also did
Like,
as well. I never played
yeah.
Roblox as a kid. I started playing, I think when I was like 20, because my little cousin, he came over and he was like, oh my God, play Roblox with me. And now it just became a whole nother thing and I'm just playing by myself.
Yeah. Like I heard of it maybe when I was, I think, around 18, 19, because my sister would play with her friends. And I'm like, what is that? Because I've never heard of it. Like back in my day, it was like Pop Tropica was the online game. Do you
Yo,
remember
Pop
that?
Tropical was so lit.
Shit
So
was
lit.
elite, elite. I remember hopping on at the library and playing Pop Tropica, and you have that 30-minute timer, and you're just trying to get as much done in 30 minutes.
Yeah. Or even like
Elite.
Club Penguin as well. I feel like was also popping at the
Club
time.
Penguin.
Club Penguin was so
There
good.
was another one. It was like a monster themed one. Do you remember that? Are you?
Mochi Monster. I used to love
Yes.
Mochi Monster. I was playing all those like computer games, honestly.
Oh, I love those computer games. We need to bring back the home computer for kids, I think. No more personalized iPads. Home computer. That's what you're getting. Everyone gets 30 minutes in the evening, and that's it.
Yeah, get
Bring it
good,
back.
get what you can get done in 30 minutes. Like I remember going over to like you'd go over to your friend's house to like play. And then if it was
Mm-hmm.
at their house and you go to the family computer, you'd like pull up a little chair beside
Pull a
them
chair.
and then you guys would like play the game. I remember it used to be like the best part of hanging out.
I think home computers need to come back. And I think it's also easier to see like what your kid is doing on there,
Yeah, that's true.
you know? I don't know. I think we need to bring back cute home computer games. Um oh, Pop Tropica. I miss those type of games.
I feel like they just aren't made anymore. Like I don't know, maybe they are and I'm just not like discovering them.
I
But
just feel like it's like even like Webkin stuff like that. Like I feel like there's just not this like I've actually talked like I think me and you have talked about this before, but not on the pod. There isn't really like a culture for like tweens, like or like even like young teenagers. It feels like you kind of just go from like being a child to an adult. Like even the trends with like, for example, makeup for kids. It's like you're not gonna go to like Justice and get like a
or
cute sparkly.
Claire's.
You're Claire's. It's like there aren't really kids stores. You just kind of start dressing like a mini version of an adult. And I feel like there needs to be like more fun stuff for like kids and tweens that isn't adult culture. And I think that's because of social media, because now everyone's on social media, even kids. So kids are seeing what like adult women are doing. They're like, oh, I'm going to do that too. But it's like, no, where's the like where's the Claire's, where's the Justice, where's
The
like
mismatch outfits.
even like the magazines. Do you remember there used to be like magazines for teens and you'd
Yeah,
do
like
quizzes?
J14 or some whatever it was. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you'd do like quizzes in there and you'd get like coupons for perfume and you'd get interviews with like teen celebs. Like, I think they need to kind of bring that back. I don't know. There needs to be more enjoyment in like being not an adult, because being an adult, it's not that much enjoyment.
Womp womp. I feel like it's really hard though because with the exposure with social media, like say even there are those places for kids, say there was like a Justice, say there was a Claire's, I feel like they wouldn't want to be a part of that type of culture anyway because it's always about, oh, I want to look older. Oh, I want to look like
Hmm.
that girl I see online. Like I feel like it really comes down to a social media issue in terms of, oh, I want to appear and dress older. Or like, I don't know, if other kids in their class are dressing older, they're not going to want to look like they shop somewhere else. Like that's just that
Yeah,
unfortunate thing, I feel like. I don't agree with it, but I feel like that's
yeah.
what it is.
I definitely think it's kind of like a social media thing. Like even the books, I feel like even the books we used to read, like pre everyone having like everyone basically having social media. It's like, do you remember like Was it Dork Diaries? Did you ever read Dork
Yeah,
Diaries?
Dork Diaries was
Oh my
cute.
god, I love Dork Diaries. I remember one summer break, I got I got gifted a Nook for my birthday a couple months before, and during summer break, I bought all the Dork Diaries and I read all of them. And my dad was like, "What's this charge?" And I'm like,
Don't worry about it. Do
"Don't
not
worry about it.
worry about me.
Don't worry about what I'm doing. Okay, I'm reading. I'm reading literature.
I
Okay."
was gonna say, should you ever be concerned? I remember one time I went to go buy books, and my mom was like, "Damn, that book's expensive." I'm like, What would you prefer me to be doing? What would you prefer to be? I'm
What would you
buying a
prefer?
book. I'm gonna
I'm
read.
reading.
Like,
I'm a scholar. I'm reading during summer break.
come
I
on.
loved reading. I always loved reading as a kid. I still read a lot now, and we need to get these literacy rates up. We need to get these literacy rates
I've heard
up.
it's really bad in schools. Like, I've heard like the kids are
Yeah.
really struggling.
Even if it's like fan fiction, please, at least Wattpad. Like, get to reading. You know what I mean?
Wattpad, no, 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 get the girlies on AO3.
AO3.
AO3 is where the real
We just
readers
need
are.
to we just need to get people, just people in general. I've seen that like most people don't even read like one book. And again, I do think that's again the economy. People are working too much and they don't have a lot of free time, and in their free time they don't want to be reading necessarily. They want to be spending time with friends or family or whatever. So I do think it's partially that, but I think we just need to get people reading again. Like, even I've seen some people like shit on like book talk, like, like book talk, because they're like,
Yeah.
oh, all the recommendations are like super smutty and this and that. I'm like, okay, I agree a little. I'm agreeing. But also, if that book gets you into reading more and more, I think that's a good thing. I remember during COVID, like lockdown, I read A Court of Thorn and Roses series,
Oh, that was
and
poppin' at the
yeah,
time.
and those books, and it was so nice to like escape into like a fantasy world while like you can't go outside. So I'd just be staying up reading those books, but those books got me back into like fully reading as an adult, and got me reading like actual like literature that I didn't read in like high school, that I like maybe missed out on, or like books that I really wanted to read. And I read like everything now, and I think it's like, don't be shitting if someone's reading. Don't be shitting on them, because people do
No.
not be reading in these streets. People do not be reading.
It's like sometimes people just need like a gateway to something, and like maybe it's not something that you deem as like high scholar. Like, just let them get into it. You know what I mean? Like, I growing up, I also didn't really like to read. Like, I was kind of like,
Mm-hmm.
boo, reading sucks. And now I'm like, I like to read manga. I like to read
Mm-hmm.
classics. Like, I like to read fantasy adventure, like all of it. But that was
Yeah.
just because I started actually reading stuff that I thought was fun at the time.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, like, I would say this is just my theory, but I think a lot of people just like, their one like gateway to reading was obviously through school when they were children, and they were maybe forced to read things they just didn't enjoy. But it's kind of like with movies. It's like maybe you don't like this type of movie, but you'll like another type of movie. Maybe you don't like horror, but you'll like action and adventure. I think it's the same with books. With adults, it's just you need to find like something that you like, because there are so many different books and types of literature, and if you don't like one book, you might like something totally different as an adult. And I don't know if book talk is getting people in Indigo, in Chapters, in whatever it is in the UK, sorry, in the US, Barnes and Noble, I think, is a
Barnes
Barnes
and
and Noble.
Noble, yeah.
If it gets people in there buying them books, I'm
Also,
all for
if
it.
people are reading the smut, let them read the smut. I don't know, like let them
Let
read
them
it.
have some
Let them read it.
fun.
Let them
Let them have
yearn.
some
I don't
fun.
know.
Let them yearn. Let them have some fun. But no, yeah, I think anything that gets people reading is a good thing. People need to be out here reading, and that's my statement for the week. We need to be reading.
Everybody, comment down below your favorite book. What are you
Yeah,
reading right now?
comment down below your favorite book. I'm reading this book. It's actually on the ground next to me, called Gangland by Chuck Hogan. He the movie The Town, I don't know if you've ever seen that, with Ben Affleck.
No.
He wrote the book that's that movie is based on. So it's about like the mafia and the mob in the
Oh, I
70s
like
and
that.
undercover stuff, and it's really really cool. I'm almost done with it. But yeah, that's what I'm reading right now.
I'm finishing No Longer Human by Osamu Dazai.
Banger.
Banger. Do not read it at like the peak hours of like 2 in the morning though, because you're gonna like you're gonna question your whole like existence. Honestly though, really, really fantastic book.
Crazy book.
Really
Crazy
fantastic.
book.
It's fantastic though. I'm really, really
You
enjoying
know
it.
what? I read that book in one sitting, and I was just like hollow afterwards. I was just like, wow, because the book is based on like a it's technically based on the author himself, and after he released the book, he killed himself.
Yeah.
And it's just, it was so crazy because it kind of, you can kind of see how, like, how he was feeling as he was
Like
writing the
it was
book.
bleeding through the writing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a very, very interesting book to read. I think like a lot of people should read that book. Definitely not if you're not doing like well, maybe don't read that book. But if
No.
you, if you like that type of like darker literature, it's actually a very interesting book.
It's very, very interesting. I'm very much enjoying it. But I may
Hmm.
have to pick up The Town after. I'm kind of
Yeah, yeah.
interested.
There's the town. There's Gangland. Gangland's really interesting. I love stuff that I love anything period, like anything that's set in anything that's like not now. You know what? I don't like reading a book, and I read this one book. I will say I really liked it, but they mentioned like Tinder, and I was like, okay, something's off.
I don't like seeing current trends in books either. I don't know what if it's just because we're like experiencing it at the same time. I just find it like it
Hmm.
takes me out a little bit.
It's kind of like seeing a vape in a TV show. You're like, wait.
Okay, also, sorry, if we're talking about vaping, like, I'm sorry, I'm one of those people, I do think smoking looks cool. Okay, I don't condone smoking, don't
I
smoke, it's
agree.
bad. However, I do think like it just in magazine shoots, in like photo shoots, it just looks so good. But I don't smoke, okay? So I'm trying to figure out the equivalent of looking like cool in public. So I'm like, what if I just like eat an apple? Is eating an apple in public like the equivalent to smoking?
A toothpick,
Does
maybe,
that make
like a
sense? Like,
toothpick.
okay, a toothpick might be
A
cool.
toothpick, a lollipop, maybe. I'm trying to think what's like equivalent. The thing is with smoking, unfortunately, it does look
It
hard.
just looks a
Like
little like I don't know,
unfortunately, it does. I'm sorry. I think we can all agree though. I don't think that's a controversial opinion.
okay.
It just looks cool.
It just gives it a vibe. But I'm like
Just gives it a
I
vibe.
can't emulate that vibe because I don't smoke. So I'm like, well, get I guess.
I think it's really a toothpick. Like I'm trying to think. I can't think of anything else. Or gum? No, gum doesn't have the
No.
same vibe.
But I feel like an apple. Like who just walks and eats an apple in public? Do you know what I,
That's very anime coded, I feel like.
I
Just
don't know if I
walking
want to
around
be doing
eating an
that.
apple. It's just very, for some reason, it just, I think maybe it's because it's reminding me of
Are you
Ryuk
thinking
from Death
Death
Note.
Note? I was
Like, that's the first image that popped into
oh
my mind
god.
when you're like,
Maybe I
she's
shouldn't
eating
be
an
doing that
apple.
then.
But I will say, Misa she has a lollipop. And I feel like she's kind of aura farming on some of the manga
I
covers.
mean, Misa's just hot. Like I Queen. She's
That's
just a
true.
baddie. She just always
That's
looks good.
true.
But
That's true. I can't think of anything equivalent. I
I don't
think
think
it's
there is.
just,
I think you would have to just
I
smoke.
think you just suffer for the swag.
Suffer for the swag.
Yeah, but that's our episode, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Um, I hope you guys get to reading. And if, again, drop a book below. If you made it all the way here, drop a book that you're reading or that you want to start in 2026.
Yeah, we love recommendations and we like nerding out about stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, smash that like button.
Smash that like button.
Smash that like button. Subscribe. It's free.
It is free, actually.
It is free.
It
It would
is
help
free.
out the channel.
And it brings us dopamine. So,
This
make us
is true.
happy. So, yeah. Until next time, guys.
Bye.
Bye.